conclude this DVD haul. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and The Ring. Both of them are enjoyable, just like I said in part 1. Excuse me. The thing I like about The Ring here... Oh, it's old. It was definitely a must-watch horror film. You like horror, this is a go-to. Released in 2002, back when they still had VHS tapes. 15 years ago, we had VHS tapes. In fact, we still have our old VHS player. Still can record, we just need blank tapes. Wherever they are, if you know what I mean. Anyway, this is a great horror film. Don't watch it before bed. It's definitely quite psychological. And if you recall, some of the characters I saw in this, if you watch my video Dreamcasting, I'll actually put that I'll put that link below. I thought that Tom Hanks should have been a character in this movie. I know he may be a little bit big of a name to be in a horror film, but I think that he would have been a really, really good actor to choose to be one of the characters in The Ring. Who? Well, you'll see in the link below. In other words, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Oh my goodness. There's a story about Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. My mother would always, well, not always, she would talk about it a lot. She'd be like, okay, I was watching Cheaper by the Dozen, and she's like, my mother was like, Steve Martin is in a really funny movie called Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. He starred in it with a guy named John Candy. And of course, that's John Candy right there. This was a big hit in the 80s, and it's a really, really, really hilarious movie. And it's highly regarded as one of the greatest comedy films of all time, directed by Breakfast Club director John Hughes. In other words, in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, you get perhaps one of the best road trip comedy adventures of all time. There's, in fact, in the story, I'll never forget playing Seen It, the DVD edition, not the Disney Seen It, but the movie version, like other movies besides Disney. In the one, and of course, a lot of the quizzes in Seen It, the DVD game, they always say, "Have you seen this clip? Like, do you know it?" And it was an all play, and my mother rolled, and it was an all play, so it was both of us who had the turn, and it was the question, answer the question that follows the clip, and. And the clip was from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. And we usually, in those clips, you're supposed to focus, because there's like an important question. But we were so distracted, because it was such a funny clip that was in that scene. And we were I just remember us belly laughing, and we were like, oh my goodness. She was like, oh no, there's a question. We completely forgot there's a question at the end of this. Luckily, it was an easy one. Name this movie. Name this movie. My mother and I just stopped playing it. She goes, okay, we need to find that movie right now. She's like that. We need to find that movie right now. And we did eventually, and had... oh boy. If you want a good comedy, this is your go-to one. In other words, thank you for the haul. I'm glad to be doing these again. And stay tuned for more along the way. Mr. Blues here for you.